I love all the pop girls. I love this moment we're in. Where Are the Men? Snooze Fest. Benson Booner. Benson Boo.
I actually don't. He's the...
He looks like... Honestly, he looks like me with a mustache. All right, everybody, welcome to That's Enough, the podcast where I, your host, Grace Ryder, overshare online with my guest today is Veronika Slowikowska, the freaking comedian.
Go off.
The comedian, actress extraordinaire, comedic talent, possible musician in the future who knows about this, and improviser, and she's on the couch now.
Model.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. I forgot that part.
Oh, sorry. Oh, yeah. Model, vitamin water girl.
Entrepreneur, of course. Bodybuilder. And a daughter.
And someone's kid and maybe a mother.
Potentially.
To be exposed on the podcast. You're pregnant?
Am I pregnant? No, I'm not pregnant.
I'm
not pregnant because I'm in the 10 days before my period, 9 days before my period.
Sure.
Starving. Do you feel me? Do you get that?
You're starving. You can't eat enough.
I'm like bottomless pit. I'm eating half a loaf of sourdough bread every day right now.
Yes, I ate a whole baguette the other day.
From where?
Key Foods.
Wait, I thought you were going to say radio. Key Foods, I was like, no, go off. Support local.
Well, because I was like, there's like this restaurant that I saw over by my place that serves a brie apple baguette, and I was like, oh wait, I could make that. Went to the store.
Eastern District?
No, it's.
We live in the same neighborhood, by the way.
Yeah, it's by. Oh, what is it called? I don't know. I'll show you later. Okay, it's literally like right around the corner from me, and. I was like, I could make this. It's 3 ingredients. And then I bought the brie. I almost gave myself food poisoning again because the brie, I opened it up. Again, because I was like, why does it, first of all, this smells funky as hell, but like more funky than cheese normally smells. And then it also had like an orange and it was like slimy on the outside. And then I downloaded ChatGPT to ask it, hey, is this, because I realized people are using that as Google. I did not know that.
People are really, you can ask it, and I'm kind of one of those people.
And it like gives you like a nice like human response, like not like a Google like, oh,
they should be
links.
Writing scripts. That should be.
They should be writing movies.
And then like, that's kind of, and then like actors can do it.
And then actors could like do half of it and then have the AI also just do the other half of the movie. When they have conflicts and other things they want to be in that are more important.
Or I'm tired. What if I'm tired? Wait.
Yeah.
Key Food. I'm gonna like, you're newer to my neighborhood, right?
Sure, yes. Extremely new.
You can't be going to Key Foods.
Wait, really?
You actually can't be going to Key Foods. You can go and get cereal chips there, right?
Okay, because chips, great price.
But
no produce.
No produce? Oh, you definitely no cheese.
No, learn that now.
No, because I was like, wait, why don't we go here? And then I bought like 5 avocados, and every single one was stringy brown ass. Am I allowed to swear?
Brown ass.
Brown ass.
Brown ass. Wait, I love saying fuck.
No, it's just we can't be going there. There's the 2.
Yes.
There's the 2 that the other ones on the main. We're really like telling people where we live.
Yeah.
What's happening.
Mm-hmm. Well, the reason why I went to that one is because me and my roommate got Snapple there, and it was like we got the big old thing of Snapple. We were like, this place is awesome. Are you kidding me? Yeah. And then I went and got the cheese and realized, and I like tasted it too, and it was like, it was like the brie was like runny. It was like I cut it open and it just brie fell out, and I was like, well, I know brie is soft. Anyways,
yeah, no, Key Foods. Again, only for prepackaged.
Follow me here.
You know?
Okay.
That's it. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, well, because I was like, it kind of felt nice because, like, I don't know, grocery stores are so overwhelming in New York. I'm like, I want my big warehouse, not McDonald's,
it feels
Christ,
like
Walmart.
A small town grocery store. I felt the same way. I was like, I love it here.
I was like, I'm home.
But then you had the slimy orange brie, and everyone knows it's orange and slimy, of course.
And everyone knows that's not
and covered
what it
Is it wax? What is that?
Well,
on the brie.
it's like the brine is supposed to be like a little powdery, like it has like a brine that you can like
Is it wax?
cut off. No, because you can. It's edible. I literally don't even know.
Do you know? Do you ChatGPT?
ChatGPT.
Where is it?
Do you know what this is?
What is it?
Well, because it was like it had little speckles of like orange stuff, and I was like, well, that's not. It looked like a mold.
Cheese is mold.
But then that's where I'm like, well, then at what point does it become too moldy to eat? I don't understand that.
Okay.
Yeah.
This was the other week.
This was yesterday.
This was yesterday. In this. Okay. No.
Yes.
I went to Taco Bell.
Yeah.
Okay.
Love.
Great. I actually fuck with Taco Bell.
Sure.
The thing that I ate that was a bit crazy for me was Baja Blast Gelato. It was the craziest thing I've ever eaten. It tasted like moon sand.
Wait,
Do you know what I'm talking about?
Is this released or was this at like the event?
No.
Oh, it's out there now?
It's out there.
It's out there.
And first off, I thought it was going to be like...
the store?
It's at
the
It's at the
restaurant?
store. It's at the Taco Bell store. And
Brick
you
and
need to
mortar.
try it. It actually is good, but it did have the consistency of the moon sand. And I was like, I've always wanted to, because you know what I'm talking about?
You're kidding.
Yes. You always want to eat it. Yeah, I feel like that's in right now. Like talking about
Things
as a kid, things you've wanted to eat.
Wait, I think that's in right now, talking about inedible things that we wanted to eat.
But like Polly Pocket clothes.
Yep, I see. We were just talking about Polly Pockets earlier.
Chewing on that.
Chewing on the Polly Pocket clothes.
What else do I
silly
wanna
bands.
eat? Silly bands.
The little like bingo like card, like transparent little discs you'd put on like for bingo things, like
and
those
you suck on those.
And
you suck on those.
You suck those. Maybe like eraser tops. Like I don't know.
Yeah.
Like the gummy eraser. Like you know when the thing that helps you hold the pencil.
Yeah.
The gripper.
Gripper.
Ooh, that thing.
Oh my god.
Squishies.
I wasn't. I would chew on my hair a little bit as a child.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm talking about? Like this thing.
Oh, I'm like I'm a nail biter,
yeah.
so I was doing that.
You
can't do it now?
No. Oh my god. If I fucking, do you know what I'm talking about? Like if everyone was doing this, like,
Yeah.
I like cheese. Like, do you remember when everyone would go like this? Tastes like chicken.
Do you remember when everyone would do that? Yeah, absolutely not.
I'm like, listen.
Well, you're from a different country.
I'm from a different country. I'm from a different generation. Dare I say?
I say?
No.
No, we're basically the same.
I'm like Gen X.
Sure. What? No. What's Gen X? That's
You know
like,
what I am?
That's like our parents, no?
Yeah.
No.
I'm
Alpha?
What
don't
am
know.
I? What would you consider me?
Freaking Gen Z girl.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Let's stick to that. No,
Yeah.
I'm a zillennial, which is the most millennial thing to say, of course.
That you're a zillennial?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hell yeah. But you rock it awesome, girl.
You're 2001?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're my sister's age, so that's what keeps me
Like
young.
That's what keeps you motivated.
Yeah. Even though she's the most millennial, she's
Yeah.
she's the most millennial job in the world, which is, in my opinion, being a teacher. Which even though I don't know
I thought you were
why.
gonna say product
I'm not
sales
even,
or something.
That's like a fucking wonderful job to have.
Yeah, wait, that's great.
That's like a wonderful thing
That's
to
not really,
do.
yeah. Millennial?
No, I don't know why, but every time I'm like, 'cause she wears her outfits and I'm like,
Zoe Deschanel, like,
yeah.
Hey, girl.
Do you know what I mean?
yeah, you're like, you're a teacher.
I'm not trying to roast the teachers right now because we need
No,
them.
roast them. It's fine. I mean, it is like, yeah.
And we love them. And this is,
we love 'em.
that is a
Noble
real
profession.
job. And what the fuck am I talking about, right?
Yeah. What
So
the
I
fuck
just
are we
wanna
doing?
clock
No.
that.
Oh, and you know what? And this brings me to my overshare.
Okay.
And I was debating whether to share one or the other. I don't know. I never know what to say on these things. I'm going to steer away from gross ones because I've been doing gross all the time. They're always like shit or piss or pus
But
related.
that is an overshare.
I know, but I think to me what really is an overshare is this. I feel so guilty with the success I have. I'm thinking about becoming a Christian.
No. Why I'm laughing is because I resonate. Yes. It's because I resonate.
No, because here's my thought process.
Dude.
Here's my thought process. I feel like And
Wow.
I really like,
Wow. Wow.
I don't know how to say this without sounding like an absolute like asshole, but like people compliment me like a lot and they're like, oh, you're so like, you're gonna be something kid or whatever. And I'm like, I can't handle this. And I'm like, but if I believed in God, I could give all of it to God. And then I could be like, well,
You're
it's not
onto
me.
something.
I'm like, it's not me, it's God. Like if you think I'm awesome, you think God's awesome.
Well, riddle me this, riddle me that.
Yeah. Yeah.
The
Selena
Selena Gomez.
Yeah.
Justin Bieber. Hailey Bieber.
Yeah.
They Chance the Rapper. I think Chance the Rapper was
always Christian. Yeah. He was always a good boy.
Well, they turned to Christianity because then do you know what I mean? Because who is bigger than God? Wow, this is okay. Because I feel you in a way of
That's my overshare.
no, that's a really good one.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Because the ego can get so large.
And that's what I'm terrified of. I'm like, oh my God, like I really don't want to think I'm like super awesome.
Right.
But like in a healthy amount, but I don't want to get like too egotistical. But then I'm like, but if I'm always like, oh, no one's greater than God. And if I'm always giving it to God, then I'm like,
it's meant to be.
Then I'm like, it's God's will. Like God wanted this. And I'm like, this is not like, not that I'm like, I didn't deserve some of the stuff I'm getting, but I'm like, okay, well now it's getting like, I feel guilt. Like, why is it so? Yeah.
But
I don't
also,
know.
okay. For I have a couple questions.
Sure.
First one, do you have the lows as well? Do you have the lows of like, fuck, I'm a piece of shit?
I think, yeah, I would, but I wonder if the lows are more of a like time management thing where it's more like, not like, oh, I actually feel like I am a piece of shit myself, but more like, oh, I should be doing more, I should be working, or I guess I am worried like, oh, I'll never be funny again, or oh, I'll like never make another good video again. So I guess maybe. But I don't think I believe like I'm a piece of shit
the highs? Though. Yeah, which is good. This is a healthy thing.
Yeah.
Because most comedians, maybe most, I don't know.
Sure.
Some have the highs and then it comes with the lows. So then it evens you out. Do you know what I mean? Because you have the low, which I don't think is a healthy thing at all. In fact, this is drugs, right? That we're talking about here.
Yeah.
But I truly of just the validation and the like, or being on stage or having a video do well. You get that. Not endorphins. What am I talking about? Like some sort of dopamine. There we go. Thank you.
Yeah.
And you go, I'm truly, I'll have a good day because something did well.
Yep.
And then when it doesn't, I have the low day and it's hell on earth. Do you know what I'm talking about? It's not hell on earth. It's hell on earth. It's not.
My worst is when the video doesn't get 10K plus. Yeah.
And it's so stupid. Or like if I bomb at a show or something like that and you go, oh my God. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Well, there it is. And just like that, I'm back to being extremely humbled. And I think, I don't know if this is a good thing, but I think my goal at least is to and maybe you can turn to Christianity. You can always turn to that whenever you want to.
Absolutely.
Hey, I don't know what's going on up there and I love it and I respect it all.
Absolutely. Sure.
So, but my goal is to we work hard.
Yeah.
If we worked at an office, same kind of thing, you know what I mean? And just having your 9 to 5 or whatever those hours are and treating it, I don't want it to completely control my mood in good or bad.
Yeah.
I just want it to be like, yeah, this is like,
okay, I made this thing. Yeah.
Yeah, just normal.
Yeah. I saw this interview with Jesse Eisenberg. Or is it Eisenberg or Eisenberger? Eisenberg.
Yeah. Eisenberger.
Eisenberger.
I just watched A Real Pain on my flight. My flight here.
I had to stop it because I was like, wait, this is getting really intense. I was like, wait, I can't handle this right now. I was like, wait, I watched what I saw and okay.
Yeah.
No, but I'm sure the rest of it was fantastic because it was great. But he said he doesn't watch any of the movies he's in, doesn't read any reviews, doesn't even bike past like movie posters or billboards because it gives him anxiety. And he just like keeps his head down and just like does what he does and and just is like, okay.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I kind of like that.
He's a very like anxious person too, right? Like that's his.
Yeah.
I mean, for a long time, I was like, dude, it's just part of the job. Like I'm not affected by any of this.
Yes.
Until one day I had a breakdown. I was like, I am deeply affected by all of this. And what am I talking about?
I think I swing the other way where I'm like, where exactly I'm like, I don't even think about it. I don't even touch it. But then I think in not thinking about it and touching it, it's also I'm ignoring it in some way.
Totally. So it's not a healthy relationship because it's you're not looking at it.
Yeah.
Right.
So I'm like, well, if I'm not looking at it, it doesn't affect me, and it doesn't change my mood or whatever. Blah blah blah. But it's like, but it's still, you can't confront it.
Yeah.
You're still ignoring it in some way.
Yeah.
So
I know, but whatever. Like my friend, I'll just say his name, Brett Newstrom.
I'll say his first and
last name.
Yeah,
he's a great. He's a comedian online, and we are roommates in LA, and I was very much in this thought process of like how deep this all is and what it means, and how I don't get to choose how I feel. I'm told how to feel. You know what I mean? Like all these like, and then we go out for coffee and he's like, yeah, my video had like 47 views. And I was like, oh my God, dude, I'm so sorry. Like you must be fucking going through. He's like, I don't give a flying fuck.
Oh.
And I was like, oh, but it was like kind of like freeing. I was like, oh, you can get there. Yeah. Of just like, he looks and he's like, whatever.
Yeah.
That's, I think that's a goal, right? But
yeah.
have you ever, Christian specifically here?
Yeah, sure.
What have you ever like? Did you grow up Christian?
Yeah, like a little bit, and that's why I'm like, oh, fuck, they were right. Like, so I'm kind of not wanting to do it because I'm like, oh God, if I go back, they're gonna be like, told you. Dude. Yeah.
Was it like what? It
was kind of like a Justin Bieber like Hillsong type vibe,
new age.
I keep saying that it's just like a small youth group. Like it wasn't anything like it wasn't new age. It was very much like, but they were a little progressive in the sense where it's like you can have same sex thoughts, but just don't act on it. But you can have it because everyone feels lust and sinful things, but just don't do anything about that. Wow. And then other progressive, that was about as progressive as they were.
Christian rock. Right? Are they doing this? Are they doing? Oh
yeah,
God.
Yeah. It's like lift it up. Wow. Lift it up and sing it. So then I'm like, fuck.
What? Okay. And was it like every Sunday?
No, I would just go on Wednesdays with my friends for youth group. I didn't go on Sunday
till like grade 12.
I like just did it for like a couple like years.
Wow.
But
then I love this.
And then I was like,
I'm gonna do comedy.
Because like I was like,
hey.
I was like, fuck your God.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah. Ooh,
yes,
wait.
Yes,
Sorry.
yes.
When I come to you, that was a joke. That was a joke. No, he would love that though.
Yeah, I think God is a sense.
God has to have.
God has a Netflix special.
God has a Netflix special. I love it.
I grew up Catholic.
Oh, Catholic.
I was like,
okay.
What happened?
Yeah, I was like, do you know?
But it wasn't in Canada. It's Catholic schools are not private, but like we wear uniforms. So there was like 4 Catholic schools in high schools in my town, and then 4 like public ones. And there really was no difference other than like you had to take a religion class, and then there was mass sometimes, and that usually means you skip and you go smoke weed somewhere. So
really?
or for me, that means there's a solo in the choir. So I'm going to be doing that.
And you're going to be singing in the choir.
Oh, of course. I was like, any chance, let me read this verse. Like,
really?
I was like, oh, yeah.
You're like, let me sing. Yeah.
Well, there was no performing really. So I was just like, well, I guess
put on like
musicals. And I was in an improv troupe, but I was like, what am I talking about? And I was like in dance class and I was singing. I was singing all the way.
That sounds like there was plenty of things to do and perform.
But it wasn't, because there was this Christian, because I don't, obviously Catholic is super old school, and then there was like these new what is the word for
I don't know, we call
Christian,
it like non-denominational
like,
or there's like evangelical, which is low-key kind of what they were, which is kind of more like we have to convert everyone.
Right.
So yes. I don't know, it could be any of those.
So the newer non-denominational Christian kids, they all went to a church together, and I guess they could either go to public school or they decided to go to Catholic school even though they weren't Catholic. These motherfuckers were like the Cullens. They were gorgeous. Like beautiful. Yeah. And they'd all hang out together. They'd all date each other. Wouldn't really speak to anyone. And then randomly once a year, one of them would go kind of crazy and go to a bunch of parties, get fucked up, maybe hook up with people, and then get right back into the church.
Yep.
It was
Their Rumspringa. Their Rumspringa.
If I may, that's right.
Yeah.
And it was so fascinating to me. And
none of the Catholic girlies were doing their,
this is the thing.
Getting crazy.
We're all Catholic, but no one really, I mean, we're all going crazy. That's what I mean. It's like,
they already were. It was the
we're all like
baseline.
Italian, Polish, Filipino, like we're just fucking going nuts.
just
you know what I mean?
everyone.
Yeah, we're like, whatever. Like, I don't think anyone's really, like, I didn't really go to church on Sundays. I just kind of went to
It was just like,
Catholic
this
school.
is, but it's not even private. So it's not like it's better than the public school because it's the public school.
That's just what the government.
It's just there was a cross there.
Yep. And then again, some masses and like, sure. And then we had like
assemblies about abortion.
But they didn't push anything on us. My school of being gay is wrong or nothing. No, what is the word? Not propaganda, but like no. But just like no. We were just kind of like whatever. Like it really didn't.
Whoa,
Yeah,
that's lit.
Yeah, or like sex before marriage. I'm sure we learned about that, but like people were doing it. Like we weren't scared by any means. Like it was just
wow.
Yeah.
See, we had a Catholic school right across the street from our public school, and they were fucking crazy. They were like the crazy kids. Like they were like, actually one of the kids I think at our school got in trouble for sending nudes. So then they sent him to the Catholic school. But then it's like all the Catholic kids were like smoking weed, which weed was like, the big thing. And it was like, oh my God. Like they were like smoking weed and like being like crazy.
Yeah.
And at the public school we're like, I mean, we were also crazy, but it was like, I guess it maybe just seemed more because it's like they're Catholic, so they shouldn't be doing that. But they were like just as wild as us.
Fuck yes. See, that's what I mean.
Be
Like,
free. They're just kids.
everyone's like, you went to Catholic school? That's crazy. I'm like, it really, there was choice. At least my family maybe also has, like my dad was in the monastery, which means he was a monk before he met my mom.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Whoa. Did not know that. When you said monastery,
There's
I was like religion. That makes sense.
Yeah. No, he was he was a practicing monk.
Really?
Yeah.
Like shaved head? Like he didn't have any belongings?
I don't know. Like he was kind of like entering. He was still young. Also,
this
it
is
was
in Canada?
No, communist Poland. So
okay. Whoa.
There was like, I think he would have had to join the army.
So he was doing it like in secret?
No, he was like, or I think if he did that, he didn't have to join the army or some crazy. I don't even know. There's like some other. He decided to do it. My dad's very like spiritual, and he studied. Then he went on to study theology at University of Toronto.
Whoa, love that.
And he went he moved to Canada on some like progressive shit. Like he was like, I'm not moving to America. Yeah. It's crazy.
Yeah, he's like
Canada's
Canada.
the way.
Yeah.
And so then he met my mom and he was like, all right.
He was like, sure, teacher, whatever religion.
And my mom, because in Poland, everyone's really Catholic. Like it's like when I go there, I have friends there and they're still going to church like 9 a.m., like suit and tie on.
Oh, your friends?
Yeah. Like we'll get fucked up on Saturday and they're there and I'm like sleeping until 12 or something.
Oh, yeah.
So my mom was the only, and whatever, my grandparents, they were the only family that didn't go to church. So my mom's kind of like
an outcast,
kind of a little bit.
Wait, so they're both from Poland?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Okay, nice.
And then he convinced her to move. But anyway, so my mom, there was no pressure. My dad's just kind of like, because he learned about all these different religions, and he just kind of like
do whatever you want.
Yeah, he's like, I guess Catholic, but not like because he grew up in it. That's also like Polish tradition.
Yeah.
But my mom is like, she never really went to church or anything like that. So they're kind of like, whatever.
They're like,
live your life.
Yeah. Hey.
Yeah. I don't know where I'm at. I'm watching Sister Wives right now.
Oh, yes.
I'm obsessed.
I love Mormons. Mormons are cool. My mom loves that show.
It's a wonderful
I've never
show.
really watched, but I've seen, like, I'll come into her room and she's like watching it and I think he got a hair transplant, correct?
Well, I'm on season 5 here. So I'm early days. But I know.
Sorry.
No. I do know that
I think
spoiler, wives leave. So a bunch of them leave.
Yeah, I think what I saw, one was living in a tiny home. I believe.
I need to, like, that's why I'm like,
you have so much to look forward to.
Yes.
No, that's the one religion I'm like, wait, you guys, this is like low-key kind of so awesome, Mormons, because it's pretty new. And like in terms of a religion.
Yeah, Jesus came to America, right? Is that the story?
Yeah, like Jesus
Sorry.
When is that Is that the story? Is that the cute little story? Well, the fable goes.
The fable.
When he died in Israel or something, which we'll obviously talk about too. We'll talk about that too. We'll obviously talk about Israel. No, we should keep that. When he died on the cross, the 3 days he was gone, he popped over to America and was like, "What's up?" Actually, wait. You know what? I actually don't know.
You don't know?
I don't know because then there's also, I believe, like they believe one tribe literally did come to America. So I actually don't effing know.
I don't know.
So I don't know
either. But here's the thing: is like starting the show, I was like, okay, who are these idiots? Right now, I'm obsessed with all of them. I'm like, I've never seen such loving, like progressive.
Do they live in Utah?
See, this is the thing. They did, and now they're in Vegas, where I'm. They're in Vegas because they were running because you're not.
They're running.
They're running away because the polygamous lifestyle not legal in
Utah anymore. Yeah.
So, but I think that's the original. I'm speaking out of my fucking ass's hole.
My ass's hole.
My ass's hole.
Yeah. No, do that.
I think that was the original.
That's what I did too.
The Mormon, right?
Say it one more time.
I don't know. I'm just gonna stop. But anyways, I love them. I love them so much.
Yeah. No, they were like, let's do more wives.
And it truly. You're speaking of this like religious awakening. I'm going. Wait, is this? So many of my questions would be answered.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm talking about? My anxiety would go away if I just picked something and went, sure, I believe that fully.
Yeah, you think because it's like, well, it's God, because I feel like you'd still be anxious.
Yeah, maybe. But
I feel like it wouldn't immediately fix it.
Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, but I mean, I guess there would be some peace in like, oh, you could like talk to.
Yeah, because my anxiety goes bigger picture, but let's not even talk about that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because I'll go crazy.
Yeah, and we do not want that, although it would make for amazing clips.
It would, and we go like this,
and then we'd be like, oh my God, that's so funny. We'd be like, wait, you're like.
Oh, she's a crazy person.
Yeah. Oh.
She's a crazy person. How are you enjoying living here?
I'm liking it. I think I'm liking it more now that the sun's coming out.
Yeah.
But again, I'm pretty secluded in my apartment most days because I'm like afraid to go outside. So actually, why did I say that? I like the sun. I don't really see it.
Because you're video games.
Because video games, but also because I'm like, oh my God, when you go outside, it's like you're outside, and then it's like fuck.
And even Brooklyn's like not that bad. When we come here, I'm like, whoa,
True.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Lots going on.
You're right. So I should just get outside.
But and where we live, it's
chill.
gorgeous. It's chill.
It's chill.
There's the water.
Yeah.
There's beautiful.
Let's describe it more.
Oh, keep describing it.
Yeah.
So
and
what street?
And the train we take is good. And it is clean. And the place up here is fun to visit as well.
And we pay this much in rent. Yeah. And I love it so much.
And we pay so little. Basically $3.
Basically nothing in this day and age.
Nothing.
No, I understand. But it's also like when you move to New York. When I first moved, or when I would visit, I was like, I got to do everything here all the time.
Yeah.
I'm going out. I'm meeting this person. I'm doing this show, whatever. But it's like, we like live here. We can be lazy in our homes, you know?
Yeah.
That's okay. That's what I do. I'm like, no, I have to stay in at least 4 or 5 times a week. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
As in stay in, as in like rot on my couch.
Yeah.
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 It's important.
Yeah. And now we got all those shows.
And now we got all those shows coming up
to just rot away. So I'm like, yeah, I think that's just like, I guess that's just late stage capitalism. If we could talk about it.
Can say it louder.
Because I feel as though late stage capitalism, you are never doing enough. And it always feels like you could be doing more. And I think my brain's going to explode.
And you fight back.
Yep.
And you fight back? No. Video games.
Mm-hmm. By being overweight and lazy. So actually it's a form of protest.
What video games do you play? I actually went to.
We can't talk about this. We talk about this on every single podcast.
Oh no!
We talk about this on every podcast. But we should get a sponsor.
Just whisper it and then we'll cut it.
Okay. Fortnite, Overwatch, Dead by Daylight, Marvel Rivals.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cut. We're cut.
Cut.
Wow. Okay. Okay. Have you ever played Overcooked?
No, I haven't actually.
I think it's a video game for people that don't play video games.
Yeah, it's like a fun party game, and those are fun.
Yeah, and it's time management, and and you're at your job, and you're a chef, and you're cutting up the chicken before you fry the chicken, before you plate it with French fries, and then you're yelling at your partner going,
yeah,
I like that time management. Are you A-type? Are you B-type?
What's the...
I don't know. A-type, or are you organized? Are you not?
I would say no.
Okay.
I like to think maybe I am more organized than the unorganized.
Yeah.
Like I like to get places on time.
Yeah.
Or try to, my darndest.
Is your room clean?
No. Okay, then no, yeah.
No, I don't know.
Then no, I'm not.
I'm in the same, some parts of my life I'm so organized, and then other parts I'm like, what is taxes? You know what I mean?
Oh my God. So I'll tell you what, TurboTax sends me emails. Delete. Did you have to do, you apparently, wait, I don't know if we should keep this on the podcast. I think you have to do them like, there's a thing, if you're like self-employed or something, you have to do like before the actual taxes. Yeah. Okay. And when was I supposed to do that?
I have, my dad's an accountant in Canada.
Nice.
That's my nepo.
Nice.
Which doesn't count for any of the taxes here. But he does like keep me in.
But he knows.
Or it's made me really like, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, because I'm just like, my daddy will do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then here, I just got I got a guy for the taxes for everything going on. It's a business, right?
This business going on in this business. Yep.
And then I got another guy for when I want to save some money, put it somewhere, right?
Well, see, this is blowing
and
my
now
mind.
we're friends.
All three of you?
Yeah.
Shit.
They're actually similar to my age.
So you're all like buddies. If that makes sense.
Yeah, 45.
If you can sort of grasp.
Yeah. So,
if you can sort of grasp someone being similar in age to you.
Which actually I'm like, wait, I'm a baby, so how do you know how to do this?
Yeah.
But that's fully their job. But anyways, it's my advice is, and not that you're asking for it, get the guys.
Yeah,
get the guys,
I think I'm gonna do that.
Then you will be safe. Let someone who, if you don't know how to do that, because you don't want to get in trouble.
Yeah.
Ever.
I don't want to get in trouble. And it's like, and then Credit Karma sends me emails too, and I'm like,
next. I don't know. I finally got a credit card here. I never had one. Yeah.
Oh my God, what credit card do you have?
Can I just say it? I'm gonna bleep it. Does that matter?
Wait, do you have like a brand deal where you have to be exclusive?
Not at all.
Okay, I don't.
Pinnacle, no one's heard of it because
it's Pinnacle,
guys, because I couldn't have credit here.
Oh,
you cannot transfer that shit. So for years and years and years, 43 years, you know what I mean? I'm in Canada. I'm working on that shit.
Yeah.
Then they're like, no.
Oh, that doesn't transfer.
No. So I have to restart.
Could have got a Gap card. Needed 0 credit to join that thing. I'm telling you. I thought I was signing up for a rewards card.
Yes.
And then I put in my social security card. And then I was like, I walked out of there and I was like, I think I just signed up for a credit card. And my mom's like, yeah, you put in your social security number. And I was like, oh, shit.
Okay, shit. Okay.
Yeah, so I've had it for like 5 years, 4 years.
You can make
6 years
fucking money off credit cards. You know this? Like money. Like Delta points. There's someone.
It's hard. I don't know.
Some people have binders
of credit cards, and they make money. Whoa! I need to see that.
I love this. This is a podcast where we know 5% about something, and then we just make.
I would say one,
and then we just make
Mormons. God, just the Catholic school in
Catholic school
in every country.
Poland a little bit. Fucking credit cards. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? I'm just like,
you know what I mean.
Whatever.
There's literally nothing I actually know.
How's your roommate situation?
Do
people know who your roommate's with? Because I know who your roommate's with.
Max Zavodal on the
awesome
TikTok
guy.
And Liam O'Neill he posts on social sometimes, but he edits stuff mostly. He's an editor.
Yes.
Roommate situation kind of ideal because Liam has a girlfriend. He's sort of out and about always like with his girl. Yeah. Not always, but like a normal amount of time. And then Max was like on a trip randomly. Like that's the thing that's nice about this is they're always like gone doing something. So, but then I'm like living alone, and then I'm like, oh, but then I like it.
But sometimes you're like, but then I'm sometimes like, and then sometimes you're like, freak out.
Freak out. Yeah. No, literally, I'll go like naked out of the bathroom. That's the thing. I'm an open door pisser and like walk around house naked girl. Yeah. So it's like, but obviously I've lived with men before, so I'm like, I'm not doing that, but. Yeah, sometimes I do that when they're gone.
Do you guys have like movie nights or show nights?
No, because I wasn't really caught up on like Severance until recently, but I think now we could get into that. I've been watching White Lotus with my friends.
Yes.
White Lotus, low-key kind of bore dorm.
Low-key kind of, I'm describing it as a boiling pot, right?
Yeah.
There's something simmering. But it's simmering a little too long. And now
That's
I
what
don't
I
know
think.
if I care about it.
It's episode 6 or 5 or something.
And there's 8.
Yeah.
So
I'm
3
like,
more.
okay.
I think it's going to go off. The next 3 are going to be like action movie.
Okay, sure.
Guns.
Explosion. I was really happy. Spoiler
Sex.
for White
I
Lotus
want sex.
closed. Well, that's what I wanted. I was like, wait, I want everyone to have sex right now.
And then they just did a little kiss of
the
what's
brothers?
her name?
Oh.
The one where she had the lizard in the room.
Yes, her. I was just going to say that. I was really happy like she got her.
She got a little kiss, but I was like, I want to see you guys
I want to see her titties.
Yes, I want to see. I know. We did see a little. We saw a little bit of that, but anyways.
Yeah, we saw a little bit of
tiny
titties,
bit.
but like, yeah, not, and of course not to objectify her, but like whatever.
Never.
I'm sure she was like, no nudity in her contract. My contract is nudity always.
Always.
Oh my God, wait, I need to tell you this.
What?
We auditioned for something similar and you got it.
What?
The Daisy Jones's Locker.
I'm like this.
I'm like this.
Rafe and I.
I think that was the first time I'd like heard about you because we auditioned for that and then you got it. But let me tell you, they asked for singing in the audition. I sang a K-pop song.
Go off. Which one? Are you K-pop?
Are you K-pop?
Okay,
I sang oh, is it The Feels or something? I don't know. I sang a song that was insanely out of my range. It was like up here. It was like, boy, I know you got the feel. It was not good. But what did you sing?
But it wasn't. I think I sang Eye of the Tiger. Like, I don't even know. But it wasn't about the singing. It was about how, if we're like freaky, like, you know what I mean? Like, it was like,
well, that's why you booked it, because I was like, boy.
Right. I was just like,
yeah.
But it isn't. I think that was the purpose, because I did the show and we didn't sing.
Are you serious?
I mean, we sang like a little bit, like how we've been singing today. Do you know what I mean?
you know how friends sing to each other.
Freak out. You know what I mean? Like that kind of stuff. But I don't know. But listen, you would have. How did I get it over you? No, you listen.
I just wanted to stir the pot.
You wanted to wait. Who did you audition for, Davey or Jonesy?
I think the one you auditioned for, I believe, the weird girl. I guess I'm always getting either fat lesbian or weird girl. And I'm like, when are they gonna learn I'm not fat and I'm not lesbian? Yeah, sure, I'm Hollywood fat, but I'm not fat.
No, you're not, honey.
I'm not.
Honey, you're not.
Honey, you're really.
Honey.
I still have baby fat. I remember I was saying I had baby fat for a really long time, like way longer than I should have.
like how old?
Like 13.
I love that.
But 13, then I'm thinking that's still baby fat.
Truly until
like last year.
Yeah, I'm like 28.
Like it's still like, well, because there's lots of things going on.
So Davey and Jonesy, we filmed that in Toronto. Did you know that?
Is that why? Because it was like a Canadian
So maybe
thing?
that's probably why I got it. Not, you know what I mean? It was.
Were you in Canada at the time?
No, I was in LA, and that brought me back to Canada for like, and then I filmed another movie in Canada as well.
Oh shit! Double trouble.
It was incredible. Haven't worked since. No, I'm just kidding.
No, like actually, like the opposite.
The opposite. I've worked. I did a show last year, end of last year, 2024.
Tires?
Yeah.
Which you could say because you posted about it.
Yeah, I posted about it. That's right. I don't know what. That is all I'm gonna say because I don't know. I don't want to get in trouble. Taxes.
Well, who knows when this will come out? Yeah, taxes.
This will come out in fucking
December.
I'm
gonna get the IRS or something is gonna come for me.
Yeah. They like you. Yeah.
Yeah, they like me. They're like,
they told me
it's cute. She never answers our emails.
No, they love you. They're obsessed with you.
Yeah, they're literally obsessed with me. Knocking out my door. Hey, Grace Ryder, open up. And I'm like. I'm like, oh my gosh, wait, I'm home alone right now and I'm naked because I just got out of the shower. Please don't come in. Please don't come in. IRS.
And I'm having my, what is it? Baguette from
from Key Foods.
Oh my god. But no, we have the most wonderful. I'm not going to say it, wonderful bakery right by our house.
We do.
You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
You know.
Which I do believe you did say it before.
I did.
So shit, you're gonna have to play like a mind game here.
I know, but it's fine. Okay. Anyways.
Yeah.
So can you talk about this? Because last time I saw you were rapping a movie.
Oh.
Whatever. We can just say that.
I don't know because it's like an indie. Like, does anyone care about indies? Like, there's no like NDAs with them, right?
We worked with this makeup artist, Gray.
Oh yes,
Is
Gray. You follow Gray, yeah.
Yes.
She was on set for like to help Natalie out a little bit.
Yes, she's amazing. She did my makeup for a short film I did, and then she came over and did my glam for an event, and it was glam. What the fuck am I talking about? What just even happened?
Glam for an event.
It's like yeah, and she did my glam for an event. Anyways,
because one day like I want to do glam for an event.
No. And
well, do you know what Gray told me? That
what?
literally made my ego go. She looks at me as Nat's putting makeup on me, and she's like, "You should do like campaigns for like makeup. Like you have really good features for it." And I was like,
"You should."
I was like, "Okay, yeah." So since moving here, 2 people have told me I should be a model.
You should.
Okay.
You literally should. Get your team on it. Get your team on it. Get your team. Whoever's on the team, get them on it.
No, because I'm like, okay, wait, how come they all noticed that, but you guys didn't? You guys were like, oh, she should do stand-up. No, she should be modeling.
No. Are you doing stand-up?
Like, barely. But I guess that's still doing it.
Yeah.
I don't know, because you're more of an improv girl, right?
I'm improv.
I need to see one of your shows. I haven't seen
a
live show.
Everyone's like, but I don't really do. I say I do sketch. I say I do improv and sketch. I don't really do sketch either.
Yeah,
it's always like an interactive, either character. Like I'm talking. There's the fourth. I'm breaking the fourth wall.
Yeah,
like everything is to an audience. But yeah, I guess it's like character stuff that I'm doing.
Character improv, like yeah,
because then there's improv that I do. My Improv But Good show that I love to do.
Okay,
and that is a musical. It's fully improvised musical, top to bottom. But it's like kind of a self-aware improv show. Yeah.
When is this?
We just had it last 2 weekends.
Oh shit!
I know. 2 shows at the Bell House, and it was awesome. I know. It's like my favorite thing in the world. And talk about pop star. That's when we rent the mics. We rent them, and they're very expensive to rent. But it's so fun.
Wait,
it's like the best show ever.
That's amazing.
Yeah. You should totally come. Yeah.
I want to see this.
And then let me know. And when you see it, be like, let me know if you want to do it. Yeah.
I know.
It's so fun.
That's also another thing that I feel. I'm like, wait, I'm not qualified to do any of these things. Like we talked about Zach earlier. He was like, oh, come on Samtown and do whatever. And I was like, and he's like, yeah, just do whatever. I'm like, wait. I'm like, I'm not prepared for any of this. I'm like, I need to like, but also comedy is, whoa, did you see that thing?
No, I didn't. I actually didn't. I swear to God, I did not.
Okay, thank you. Wait, don't tell anybody. Okay.
Splash cam.
Wait, it's just a GoPro right there. And what we were talking about?
Oh, comedy that you don't feel prepared or that you feel, yeah.
Comedy, last frontier, nobody gives a fuck, do whatever you want.
It true, as long as you're confident and you don't have the insecurity in your eyes.
Like Tate McRae does a little bit.
A little, no. She's got the confidence. She's got the confidence.
She's got the confidence. We love her.
But you know what I'm talking about? That's the trust. That is the only thing, unless the insecurity is on purpose. Do you see what I'm saying?
Which they can also kind of tell too, because you're doing it confidently. You're doing insecure, confident.
Oh, I'm in control. That's all you really. That's the only thing.
Yeah.
You can go up there. You're so funny and you're so naturally funny. You can do anything
just be
you
like,
want.
blah, blah,
What did
blah.
you do What did you do in Stamptown?
Well, Stamptown, I just ran my like a character set.
Great.
So I did that, but also that audience is like, I don't know, they're insane.
They're never crazy. Been. I need to go.
There's one on the 25th
of March.
Literally next week, I guess. Is
literally
on the 25th, which is, I don't know what day, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, something.
Tuesday, probably. Okay, great, because I'm going to Toronto the next day. Or am I going that day? I might be going that day. Okay, but I'll go at some point.
Yeah, it's like crazy. It's like, wow. Whoa. And Neil Patrick Harris was at the last one.
Yes. He's a magic.
Which just scared me. I was like, whoa.
He is, do you know that he was the president of the Magic Castle?
No.
This makes so much sense to me. He's a magic guy.
Wow. I'll tell you what. Have you been in the Magic Castle?
Yeah.
I've been once.
Awesome, right?
I saw, no,
oh.
it was, No,
Talk your
wait.
shit.
Let me tell you, it actually was magical and amazing. But the headliner was a ventriloquist, and I think there's something with like magic and the ventriloquist thing in a similar way to some people when they see comedy as well, where they're like, you can't make me laugh. I'm like, I know you're tricking me right now.
Oh, cool. You're making a doll talk.
Yeah.
Thank you, baby.
Yeah. Literally, I'm like, okay, like what's impressive? I know this is you. I know that doll's not talking. I know you're doing it. I'm like,
so did they turn you, or were you like the whole time you're like, fuck?
well,
this
because
guy?
also the chairs are just like folding chairs. So I was
Wait, what magic house were you at?
wait, really? It was like in the basement. It was like,
The basement. Then there's an upper area. There's an upper area.
I swear this was the main stage.
Did you have the piano that can play any song? Did you do that?
Oh yeah, this was like and then you can walk around after.
Yes.
Yeah. I saw the piano.
Yes. Are we allowed to talk about it or this, or are the magicians going to come for us?
Wait,
And
that's
I
actually
feel
really-
like magicians are dangerous people.
Well, they're magic.
Yes.
They're like warlocks and wizards.
Yes.
So they can hunt us down and stuff.
I have a friend from high school who is a great magician.
Yeah.
And maybe I'll say his name, Mark. He Mark is his name, and he actually won 3rd place on Canada's Got Talent with his magic.
Wow,
Yeah.
really?
That's right.
They're not
And
really
he's-
doing magic on those shows anymore.
I know.
I say, having never watched any of them ever.
So that he is so good, and he does like stand up in his routine.
Well, yeah, I feel like they
it's-
always do that.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
No, go off. No, you're right.
Wait,
no,
he's
no,
never.
You're right. You're
no,
right.
because I feel like it's
Yes.
it's similar. They do.
They're very charming and they're confident
Yeah.
because you have to be confident.
Well, and you got to be like, hey, look over here. When
Yes.
really I'm doing blah 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 over here.
So one time I did a show here, and with a bunch of magicians, and I was the only comedian on the show. When I tell you, I looked like a fucking shit on the ground compared to these magicians.
Yeah.
Because everyone was seeing all these mind-blowing tricks.
Yeah.
Mind-blowing tricks. And I come up and I go, I'm Bo Burnham.
Yep. Yeah.
That was a day where I said, no. Scum of the
that
earth.
was one of your lows that humbled you and evened you out.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Now I'm even. And
Yeah.
now I'm totally even, and I'm so good.
Yeah, and you know what? I should like, and you know what? And like, I respect magicians. Like,
Yeah,
and I do.
we should.
because
And we do.
I am kind of dressed like a magician's assistant right now.
We should go to a magic show.
Okay.
There's a really fun one.
Really?
I'll tell you about it. Yeah.
I'll tell you about it
I'll tell you
later.
about it. I'm like
tell
in the
you.
magic scene.
Wait, I'm in the magic scene.
tapped in.
Well,
Yeah.
and honestly, we should research. Are you allowed to talk about the Magic Castle? Because
I
I,
know.
actually don't know. Because
I think it's fine. People do.
it's like super secret, and they're like, "Oh, don't talk about it." And like tickets are
Because you have
free.
to be invited.
Yeah,
That's
yeah, you have to
the
be
thing.
invited. And now, do you have to be invited to be the president, or did Neil campaign?
I feel like he's the type to campaign.
I think so too.
Yeah.
Wait, is
What
he
it-
bi-coastal?
Do you remember when he did? Is he by coastal? We got to find this out.
Because I thought he was living here.
I have no
But
idea.
then if he's living, but
I think he
how can he be the
was-
president?
Is this right, or am I making all this up again?
Wait,
he was
wait,
the-
what? I'll tell you what. I look for them for stuff all the time. No.
Never. They've just kidding.
I want
So what year was that? 1979.
I want,
Yeah.
I want
Great.
so desperately to like have the podcast
Yeah.
relationship where you go throw
you
it
go-
up,
yeah, and they go,
stage, whatever.
perfect.
You hear
Neopatch
them laughing
cares.
off stage. Nothing, I get nothing from them.
And they're like, sorry guys, I was not they're like, I'm bored.
I'm an audio technician. I'm working the cameras. I'm live cutting. I'm doing
It's
the
above my
thing.
pay grade.
Lizzie's typing on the computer. It's yeah.
Because
He was the president. Thank you.
this podcast,
And I love you guys, and that was
he
fun.
was okay, great. In what year? I'm just kidding. Oh, perfect. Okay.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
Mary Shale,
yo,
Magic Cares,
yo.
the magic community, magicians.
Do they hate comedians?
No, I think
fuck.
I
I
think
should
maybe
be-
they're like, yeah, we do what you do, but then better and
yeah.
then with tricks.
With
And I go, well, at least. Oh, I was gonna say a terrible joke.
well, at least I fuck.
Yeah.
Wait, that's great.
I know,
don't-
but
at least I have
don't wanna
sex.
offend I don't want to offend the magic community.
Because again, they can curse you and do wizard tricks and things.
And I'm they've invited me into their world.
That's true. But
Yeah.
I feel like magicians are fucking though.
This is the thing. They are more than the average person.
Yeah. I think comedians also are fucking more.
No.
Okay.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
No.
I'm sorry.
I mean, what about clowns?
You're wrong.
Clowns are fucking.
Clowns, baby.
Clowns.
It's the freaky. If you got that little freaky in you.
Weirdos, yeah.
Comedians, depressed. Erectile dysfunction.
Yes.
And then there's nothing wrong with that, honey. There really isn't.
No,
but it's
no.
usually to do with the alcoholism. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I
and all
can
the
talk my
medication
shit
they're on.
because I've been doing this for a little bit. All right.
Yeah, you've been doing the.
I've been doing this. I've been in the
dick?
community for a little bit.
Yeah, but the clowns. I heard clowns can fuck. Clowns can fuck. Magicians.
Yeah. Yeah. But then I'm like, do like
Office people.
do they fuck all the time?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, no, yeah, they do.
No, here's the thing. Here's the thing that I truly believe deep in my soul. If you put people together in a room, they're gonna fuck eventually.
Yes.
Because we're animals. Sorry. Like one of us is gonna like fuck someone, and then like you keep them in there long enough, and then they're all gonna fuck each other eventually.
What do you think what profession fucks the most?
Ooh. I was gonna say prostitute to be annoying, but to be like really annoying. But I know
you got me there. And you got me there. Yeah. Yeah.
oldest profession. No, but which one do I think fucks the most? Probably like I don't know.
I'm thinking like
nurse?
a freaky nurse.
I don't know, nurse or like pop star.
See, I think they're busy.
But
I think they're busy. They go home. They're like, I'm so tired from saving the world or performing.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
For me, I go like a freaky. I don't have an answer for this either. God.
Chefs are freaking. No, because they have weird work hours.
No, weird work hours. They work a lot, and they're stressed.
Yeah.
You've seen The Bear. You've seen.
But I know of.
Gordon Ramsay.
Course.
They're all.
Yep. They're all high
stressed.
strung.
Yeah. Fuck. Well, not like accountants. Not my dad.
Teachers. Not my dad. Not my sister.
No, not teachers.
Yeah.
Damn. I wish
people were fucking more or more vocal about it. Maybe
something reptile. I'm like, what about a reptile?
Reptile trainer, like a Steve Irwin type, like
something.
Zoologists.
Yeah. I feel like they need a little bit of that freak in them, but who knows?
Yeah, because they like animals and stuff. They're freaky.
They're free. Yeah, and that's probably why I need to stop. I'm really offending that I need to stop.
Yep.
I need to stop there.
Yeah. No, that's like totally fine, and I love that.
And this is all jokey, funny, right, guys?
And we're just having fun. And
if
you are a comedian that doesn't have erectile dysfunction and you fuck a lot too, like mad respect, and like you're one of the few. Mad respect to you and like love you a lot.
Love you guys a lot.
Love you guys so much.
I feel like did I give you?
Did you give me something?
No, and now I'm like, wait, but I feel like I gave you some, right? Of a what is that called?
Overshare?
Overshare. the reason I'm here.
Yeah. Why don't we?
But I don't even have one. I overshare all the time.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay. How about this? How about this?
Whoa! I saw it struck. Yeah.
On the subway here.
Yes.
I was listening to an album that really reminded me of an ex.
Oh yeah. Okay.
And I'm in a happy relationship.
Yeah.
And it brought me back to those days, and I was like, "Whoa, that was a crazy." Time. It was more of a time. There were two men at this time.
Yeah, that you were
that
like
did not overlap. One broke the heart. The next one was the rebound. Terrible. Anyways, it brought me. It was the Japanese house. Do you know them? Her.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like
that
one.
I sent a picture and I'm
yeah, and then there was all the other
like nudes to the person,
and that whole album's really quite amazing. Same with the Ryan Beatty album, Clerico, I think is what it's called. Same era, and it was like right when I was filming, actually, right when I was filming Davy and Jonesy. It just brought me back to this time, and I was like, whoa, so much has changed. I don't even know. Is that an overshare at all? Not at all.
No, that works.
Is that fine?
Is that funny?
I can really go into these relationships, but that's boring.
I don't believe we have the time.
We don't have the time.
We do not have the
And you're
time.
going to check that out
on the next
time.
On the next podcast. Veronika, it was freaking a blast and a half having you here. Like, I literally had so much fun, and this pod was logisticals awesome. Is there anything you...
I don't know. I like that. I really like that.
Logisticals awesome. So, is there anything you'd like to promote for the peoples at home? You have your own podcast.
I have my own podcast called Nevermind, which you need to come on.
Okay. We'll continue. We'll talk about your past
That's right. And we can really get,
can
get in there. Follow me on Instagram, Veronika, VERONIKA _ _is_cool. With a C.
Because she is.
If you couldn't tell.
Yeah.
Yep. And I know everything about everything if you couldn't tell that either.
Yep. Which, yeah, we both know.
We're both intellectuals.
We both know so much about everything. It's hard to really articulate all of the things we know.
That's right.
In such a good way.
It's short form.
We're short form.
We're short form. It comes out. There's no bullshit, right? There's no. It's just.
Yeah.
It's just truth coming out. And this is kind of like, all right, we're
Absolutely. Pretty much.
How are you?
Well, really. Another 2 hours. All right, Veronika. That's enough.
Thank you for having me. I had a great time. Bye.
Bye.